Now, it is a new year, and for a lot of folks, a chance to get a fresh start. So let's talk about it with the segment brought to you by Aware Recovery Care. And the Vice President of Integrative Health Services, Dr. Shelley Halligan, is here to explain how Aware Recovery Care is helping people with alcohol addiction. Good morning, Doctor. Thanks so much for being here. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you, too. Nice to be here.
We were just talking about what a rough time of year this can be for people, and for many of them, no fault of their own, and asking if you've had a lot of people that you've had to help and care for.
Absolutely. We've definitely seen an increase in alcohol use disorder, and as you put it, no fault of their own. It's a disease of addiction just like any other, but we certainly have, with COVID-19, with a lot of mental health spike, we have seen a lot of people return to use as well as start to use alcohol.
Yeah, there's been a lot of emotional triggers, right? That have happened for so many people.
Right.
What do you say is the first thing that they can do? Obviously, get help.
Absolutely. Get help, reach out, talk to their care doctor, talk to their psychiatrist, call us here at Aware Recovery Care to see if we can help them to get into treatment, to get help. And
realize they are not alone.
They're definitely not alone.
Right. Explain how Aware Recovery can help people experiencing problems with alcoholism.
One of the unique things about Aware Recovery Care is that we work with the patient and their family right in the privacy of their own home, so they don't have to worry about pathogens and bacteria of going into an inpatient treatment program. Sometimes people do need that higher level of care, but we work with the patients and their family right in their homes, so they don't have to go in where they're at, right where their triggers are, right where their pain points at, right in that, right where the family dynamics happen, with all of those happens work, that we do have better outcomes because we treat them where they live.
And this is really a unique program as well, correct?
Very unique, one of a kind.
Yeah, and what has been the response from people who really want to help them?
Absolutely, and we do. Aware Recovery Care absolutely wants to help whomever is in need. So if you have a family member that's in need, you yourself, give us a call. Go to awarerecoverycare.com. We can help you.
And how long does a normal, I shouldn't say normal, but a regular program last?
Well, it depends on what you